What is up, guys? Rick Kakis here, and today, the next event for Destiny 2, the one right after this current new event, Arc Week, the Revelry, has just been fully revealed and announced. We're going to be going over all of that brand new information, and so, let's get started. Now, ya boy just wanted to sleep in. I just wanted to sleep in one time, but no, Bungie's out here putting out brand new trailers. Well, let's take a look at that brand new trailer, and then I'll see you guys on the other side to talk about this event in more detail.
Welcome to the Revelry, my friend. You Guardians must never forget the power of joy. Revel in being alive. Break some rules. And most of all, have fun.
Welcome back, how you guys doing? Now, I'm gonna take things a little bit out of order because I'm sure the main thing you guys noticed within that trailer was a really interesting looking weapon. It's actually this brand new exotic linear fusion rifle, the Arbalest. Now, this thing was added to the database, it's actually viewable in-game right now ever since the Season of the Drifter launched, but of course it was unavailable to get. Let's take a look at its exotic perks. Firstly, it has compounding force. Fires slugs that cause massive damage to elemental shields of enemy combatants. Now that's very important because this is a kinetic weapon. This isn't an energy weapon. So a kinetic weapon that does massive damage to shields, that's pretty useful. Now that's combined with Disruption Break. This was only found on the Escalation SMG, but it's now here. Breaking an enemy's shield with this weapon makes them more vulnerable to kinetic damage for a brief period. Now, obviously, with the Escalation SMG, it was an energy weapon, so you'd use that, break the shield, switch weapons to your kinetic weapon, and deal a pretty substantial amount of bonus damage. I remember testing it, it was like 70% increased damage. That's fantastic. But the Arbalest, it can do that wombo combo itself because it is kinetic. It can break the shield, and then it's going to be doing 70% more damage, not having to switch weapons. And that is the true power of this weapon, potentially. Obviously, we haven't gotten our hands on it. So yeah, this is the thing that's coming with this brand new event. And Bungie specifically says, complete triumphs and turn in Revelry's essence to Eva to earn the new exotic kinetic fusion rifle, Arbalest. This is the first weapon of its kind and does extra damage against enemy shields. The quest steps, some of them have leaked on the database. It's just do the Verdant Forest, do some bounties. It's pretty simple stuff. I'll definitely be making a guide on how to get it when you can actually get it, so definitely look forward to that. But going kind of back in time, let's now break down what is going on around this event in order. So, Eva Levante, yes, Bay, Eva Levant Bay is back, and she's going to be our main liaison, if you will. Throughout this event, we're going to go to her, get bounties, turn in this brand new essence, all of that stuff. Of course, as with all big events, the tower is getting a facelift. Here's what it's going to look like. And then we have the Verdant Forest. Now, this was mentioned in the trailer, but what is it in detail? Well, Bungie says the Revelry grants you access to the Verdant Forest. It may conjure up memories of the Haunted Forest from Festival of the Lost, but you'll find it in bloom to fit the season. And in combat, you'll discover new twists to fight through. The objective is to clear as many rooms as possible. The more spaces you clear, the more time you'll have to defeat the onslaught of 5 different bosses and claim your reward. They continue. If you want to fight with a team, you can bring one, or let us matchmake one for you. If you want to go it alone, it will be dangerous, but that choice is available to you as well. So, it's very much a reskin of the Haunted Forest, like they mentioned, but, you know, they do say there's a little bit of a twist, so potentially there's some different modifiers, different enemies, stuff like that, that will differentiate it, hopefully make it feel quite a bit different than just the Haunted Forest. But in practical sense, very similar to that, and of course doing this will help us get a brand new currency to spend on event-related items. Now, what is that new currency and how is it utilized? Well, Bungie says, the Revelry is a chance for every Guardian to break the rules about how light is wielded as a weapon. When you first visit the tower, Eva Levante will grant you a Reveler's Tonic. Fill your tonic with Reveler's Essence by killing bosses in the Verdant Forest or completing other activities. 3 different tonics will reduce the cooldown of your grenades, melee, or class ability. Choose which buff you prefer and let the sparks fly. Now, that's quite interesting, and things actually get more interesting when Bungie continues. The more pieces of inaugural Revelry or Vernal Growth armor you equip, so there will be an armor set associated with this event, the more potent the tonic will be. The powerful effect applies to every activity in the game except private matches. Revelers will even be more dangerous in the Crucible. And another thing, the Revelry's Tonic is not the only way you'll increase your output of space magic during this event. Everywhere in the game, orbs have the chance of being generated by precision kills. The best place to create tons of orbs will be the Verdant Forest, as that's where they'll drop most often. So that whole situation is really interesting, actually. So you get this tonic, and you can fill it with the essence of killed bosses, and you can basically, from the sounds of it, if you have enough armor equipped, make your own Grenadier buff. Make your own Brawler buff, essentially, by drastically reducing the cooldown of those abilities. And if it affects everything, like, that seems really, really good. Can you go into a raid and then just be killing bosses, getting tons of essence, and just, throwing way more grenades than normal? I mean, an extra grenade or two isn't necessarily going to be as useful as an extra super or two, but you can actually kit your build so that grenade kills do have other effects. Maybe they do give you extra super energy if you build your character right and so on. So I'm really curious to see the actual extent of these bonuses, how much you can get that recharge down, and if you are truly like chucking grenades every second or two, that could be some really interesting possibilities opened up for, even something like Reckoning. That's going to make Reckoning quite a bit easier if you're throwing so much more grenades, hitting way more melees, having way more class abilities. Like, that's actually going to matter. But hold on, let's not forget the fact that orbs are now just going to be generated for precision kills. I assume that's on top of normal orbs, masterwork weapon created orbs, so you will get your super way more often in, every activity. So again, Reckoning is another thing my mind jumps to. That's really going to impact Reckoning. But moving on from there, let's talk about the rewards of this event. So, they say the Revelry will feature the new inaugural Revelry set, seen here. You can earn pieces of this set by defeating bosses in the Verdant Forest. The more bosses you defeat, the greater your chances to receive a drop. Eva will also have 5 weekly bounties that award inaugural Revelry armor as a powerful drop. Each piece of the set you equip will boost the effect of Revelry's Tonic, as we've talked about. You can also turn in Reveler's Essence. I'm pretty sure I've been pronouncing it wrong the whole video. I'm sure the comment section will be letting me know about that. You earn through activities to Eva in exchange for packages containing assorted rewards, including world drops, enhancement cores, and ornaments for the inaugural Revelry helmet. And of course, those ornaments are what we see all over the place, like the Titan with the antlers and stuff. They look actually so sweet, so I want to get my hands on that for sure. And speaking of them, Bungie says that each ornament will grow in size depending on how many pieces of inaugural Revelry or Vernal Growth armor you have equipped. That's really cool. Now, as with other events, there's going to be brand new engrams dropping Revelry engrams when you level up alongside your normal Notorious engram, I think it is right now. And here is a preview of some of the rewards you can get. The Ladybug shell, the Ladybug Ghost shell is going to be very highly desired, let me tell you. There's also a brand new golfing emote, and you may have been wondering, what's the Vernal Growth armor? Here it is right here. This is from Eververse. So this is the armor sets you can get from Eververse. Now, I don't like how this has all the same effects as the normal Revelry armor, so that you can just, buy your way to a full set and then be getting all of those big bonuses, right? So that's kind of a little annoying, but whatever, it gives other players the opportunity to just get it for free for doing bounties and so on. Here is some more rewards. We got a new ornament here for the Jade Rabbit, as well as the Jade Rabbit Go Shell. I see what you've done here, Bungie. Now, we're going to end things off with the Revelry begins on Tuesday, April 16th, and it ends Tuesday, May 7th. So it's on for several weeks. Guys, that's it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed, found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.